Crackalackin, y'all. It's your girl, Ahna Scione, here with another makeup tutorial for you for Halloween this year. Today we're going to be doing a Shewolf look. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is time-consuming, and this should be rated P for patient painters. But anyone can do it. It's super simple, just takes a little bit of time and effort. Before we get started, I did want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on all of my videos. You guys are seriously helping my channel grow, and I am so grateful. But without further ado, let's get to painting. First thing you're going to need is your Mehron Starblend in the color Dark Egyptian and a Kabuki brush. You're going to use this around your hairline, your eyes, your cheeks, jaw, chin, and neck area. Try to find your natural curves and dips and divots in your neck area. With a cheap contour palette I found, I am going to use the yellowy, whatever color it is, I don't know. And I'm going to use that for my highlights. With a Kabuki brush, I highlight all the high points of my face. So make sure to get your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, your jaw, and your neck. Mixing the Dark Egyptian Mehron Starblend and your black Mehron Starblend. We're going to use a small fluffy brush, and we're going to connect our eyebrows to our nose. I know that sounds weird, but it's going to happen. You're basically drawing a straight line down either side of your nose. And you can blend that into your natural brows. You can take the same colors and start carving out your cheeks. Remember, what you do on one side, you gots to do to the other side.
Science! Sorry.
You can use the same color to shade around your lips and your Cupid's bow. Just in case you ever wondered why I dub my videos, that's a perfect example. But anyways, going in on your inner eye socket, apply some of that black and brown powder mixture. Don't forget your jaw. It's literally the thing I almost always forget, and I always remember it like last second.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where he at, now where he go, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. I'll stop now. I'm crazy.
Yeah, so now we're gonna create some shadows on your neck area. Do the best you can with this. Try to find your little neck hole. Then carve out some triangular shapes. This is where you're going to start laying your fur. Lightly shadow in between.
They're making ooh black! I'm crazy. Ooh black! I don't mind being, you know, weird. Ish. Is it weird? I don't know. What is weird? Weird is subjective. Anyways, let's get back to this thing, because this needs to get cut out.
Pay attention, we're painting here. Use the black powder to darken your brows and your nose. Now we can highlight with Mehron White Starblend and a Kabuki brush. Make sure to cover your cheeks, forehead, nose, jaw, and neck. Now it's time for some fur, and we're going to mix our paints. We have black, beige, white, and brown tag body paint. Starting off with the black and brown, we're going to mix these together. Starting at the brow, I outline the sides of my nose. In an upward flicking motion, I create hairs that extend off my brows. You want them to look bushy and wild. When you're happy with your brow, move on to the other side. Starting from your hairline, create fur by flicking your brush towards the center of your face. Check yourself out and repeat it on the other side. This is gonna be a lot of lines. So much fun. Starting at each corner of your natural hairline, create some fur by flicking your brush downwards. You want them to curve in towards your nose and to a point, creating a triangle of fur on your forehead. Okay, we're almost halfway there with just the base. So many lines. Now create some fur on your jaw, flicking your brush strokes towards your mouth, Repeat that on the other side, and then it's time to move on to your neck. Starting in the corner of your neck where you've already laid down some shadow, cover the edge with your line work of fur, making sure to flick your brush towards the center of your neck. Fill in the back half and move on to the other side.
It's annoying, but it will be beautiful. It's a process.
Now it's time to mix some more colors together. I told you this process is super time consuming, but once you've laid every level of fur in the different colors, and it just starts coming together. Now let's mix our beige and brown tag face paint together. Try to get as close as you can to a slightly lighter shade than you have on your face. And literally repeat everything we just did. Get your brows, get your cheeks, get your forehead, get your jaw, and your neck. Now you can go in with just the beige, and again, repeat the entire thing again. Now your fur should be starting to look more like fur.
I didn't even drink coffee yet. My fucking back hurts. This is taking forever.
Aw man, I'm so proud of you. That was a lot of lines. Now let's move on to our nose. Using our brown tag face paint and a flat brush. Once your nose is complete, you can add more shadow on the sides of your nose. Using your finger to smudge and blend. Going back in with your black powder and fluffy brush. Add even more shadows on the side of your nose and eye. Using some cheap cosmetic eyeshadow, I'm going to create a simple eye makeup. I'm using this purpley color from my base. I use this lighter pink color for some highlights underneath my brows, on my nose, and inner corners of my eyes. Then using this gold foil, smudge the color in with my finger because it actually sticks better for some reason. Maybe it's the oils in my fingers. I don't know. And I smudge a little of that gold on my nose to add a little highlight. Then with this white sparkly NYC powder, I go over all my highlights to make them pop even more. With a thin brush and my brown paint, I outline my nose a little and add a line from my nose to my Cupid's bow. Using a bigger round brush and still the brown paint, I start marking out my lips, dragging paint from the corners of my mouth just a bit. Now we can make our eyes look a little bit bigger with some white face paint from Tag. I draw a curved line from the inner corner of my eye towards my nose. From the tip of that line, I drag another line up to my waterline, creating a triangular shape. Fill that in and repeat the same thing on the other side. Outline that with your fine tip paintbrush and your black Tag face paint. Now for a cat eye. From the outer corner of my eye, I drag a diagonal line out. From the outer tip of that line, I drag another line back in towards the inner corner of my eye. Fill that in and do the same thing on the other side. Be sure to outline the white triangles you made. Let that dry a bit before you go too crazy blinking your eyes. I felt like my face needed a little more fur, so I added some black powder just underneath my eyes and filled it in with that lovely 3-step fur process. And we're pretty much there. Just need to add some more highlights to make our nose and mouth really pop. I smudge on some of the purple eyeshadow I used on my eyes onto my lip and apply some of the gold I used on my eyes on top of that. Add a couple of whisker dots. Now we can go in with our white highlights. Using my Tag white face paint and a thin brush, I dab and dot on some white paint. I use my finger to smudge out the paint. Do this both on the top and bottom outer edges of your lip. Add another layer of dots and dabs on top of that, and do the same to your nose. And that's it. We've created an awesome Shewolf face paint look for your Halloween costume this year. If you liked this tutorial and you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have new makeup looks for you every Tuesday. So be sure to smash that bell for future notifications. Bye!